2025, the Tanis Award. Popcorn Story, Bud in Predator Badlands. This is it's going to a non-human this time. That's it. Okay. It says Friday, 13 February 2026, and here I, Tanis Shearhurst of Seattle, reveal my 2025 The Tanis Award, my movie-going picks for Popcorn Story, Bud in Predator Badlands. So the award description for this one is a story of a character so good it has me eating popcorn all the way through the movie. What was my food order? And did I eat it all? Yes, I ordered a Nathan's hot dog with toppings of blue cheese, cilantro, and onion. And it came with fries and ketchup, and I ate the whole thing. And it was, I've talked about this particular critter before. This is the creature I previously described as a squirrel monkey. This is that movie, Predator Badlands. It's a movie I gave 10 out of 5 stars. And it was very, very good. And so there's a predator. So I don't know if you're familiar with the Predator kind of movies where there's like not alien, and okay, if you're familiar with Alien versus Predator, it's the Predator, not the alien. Okay. And it's the one with the scary like claws on the mouth that like open up, and it has like physiological part of its body that are like dead, like locks, kind of like hair. And it's a terrestrial, as in like a land kind of extraterrestrial alien, but it's not an alien, it's a predator. Okay, and so they're in this the predator is in a place with a portion or portions of a cyborg, a human-like cyborg. Is that a cyborg robot? And they find this squirrel monkey who turns out it's in a juvenile state for most of the film, and then towards the end of the film it becomes like you know, a lion-sized squirrel monkey. It's like, oh look, it grew up. But it really loves the predator critter. And like there's even a scene where like they're like it wants to be the predator character so bad that it like mimics what the predator does. And I was watching it and I was like, did the squirrels do that with me? Okay, like I'm out there feeding the squirrels and we're like, you know, I'm sitting there on my towel and then they're like sitting there and I'm like hunched over like this and they're just like looking at me. And I was like watching the movie and I was like, do my squirrels do that? And so it was very, the western gray squirrels here of the backyard very much appreciated. They're Duwamish critters, you know, native to the, as far south as Oregon, and then Washington State, and then British Columbia and Canada. And so, but it was like, so Native Americans in that sense get representation in the squirrel monkey, including like they kind of like to follow around and they kind of like be like, hey, but then they also kind of like to be like me maybe, but maybe I like to be like them. And so this is one that, you know, like I'm sitting in theaters and like I was watching the movie and they have like, you know, the robot and the predator, and I'm going, it's been a while since I've seen the squirrel monkey. So I literally throughout the whole movie I was like, where's the squirrel monkey? Okay, like, and so it ended up being like, how do I stay tuned into a movie? And so I thought this was a perfect example of a popcorn story where the character that wins the popcorn story was literally, that's how I stayed engaged and tuned in. Was I haven't seen the squirrel monkey in a while. What happened to the squirrel monkey? Does the squirrel monkey come back? Like, so, and like it keeps me engaged and tuned in the sense of like processing what's going on, but also like anticipating what could happen. And that is not actually necessarily common. Usually I'm like a happily passive participant when I view movies, and this is one where I was like actually like, well, where's the squirrel monkey? So it had me, I ate all my food, but it had me engaged in that popcorn story sense of like, where is this where is the squirrel monkey? It went all the way through. So I was like, I gotta stay, you know. So I did. So that's the 2025 Tanis Award Popcorn Story, Bud in Predator Badlands.